Hi guys, welcome to the latest video. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has subbed over the last couple of weeks. It's been massive. We've had some massive support for the channel, so I really do appreciate that. In today's video, we are on the Baby Pure and we're going to be earning a bond from nothing. I'm going to be using nothing in the bank. I'm going to see how long it takes me to earn a bond from absolutely nothing. Here's my stats. They're quite low. Obviously, I wanted to do it on this account. I won't be doing any high-end content. Let's see how long it takes. So as you probably expected, we are going to start off this video by looting. That's a perfect start. No other looters are here. There's a DH that just died in this world. I'm in world 392. I'm going to stay out of the way to let him loot. I don't want to get in the way of anyone. It's not fair. So I'm going to change my player attack options to hidden. I'm going to linger here for a few minutes, wait until the loot appears, and I'm going to head over and loot this loot. Let's start the timer, guys, and see how we get on. I want to sort of loot until probably about 150, 200k, and then we're going to sort of change to a different method. I have got all my methods in my head of what I want to do, and I've also saved on like a little log on the side. So we're just sort of going for about 150, 200k at the moment. Once we've looted that, we'll regroup on the video and then see where we go now. Okay, so here's the loot from the DHs. Perfect start. It's like 15k on the floor. I'm going to literally loot everything and sell it straight away. I've cleared out all the bank, so this is ideal. It's a good start. Or even take the bones, why not? Let's price check this. 26k to start off with, that's brilliant. That's a really good start. No way, bank's gonna be made. I'm picking up the Onyx bolt tips, lovely. Okay guys, so we're 2 minutes in, we've literally made 53k already, which is perfect. We need another about 120, 150k, and then we can start with the next method. I've switched to world 324 purely because this is obviously the busiest world, but this might have a negative effect on how much I make purely because of the other looters. I may head back to one of the lower populated worlds, such as 343, but we shall see. Alright boys, so I've got a little method on the go. I'm marking the tiles where people die. I'm currently on like 90k in under half an hour, so I'm going to run here till probably half hour, 40 minutes, and then I should have enough to move on to the next. Just sold off all the loot from the last 37 minutes. I'm going to run all the way till 45 minutes on this method, as it's doing I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I was going to. So I'm on 144k. Let's see what we can get in the next 8 minutes. Hopefully we can make this method about 250, 300k an hour, which is a really good starter way to get some money. Now, I don't know if this is a pro looting tip, but in world 324, there's no other looters by the DHs. There's literally one other guy here, but he's just come over. All the other worlds, all the other locations I found are absolutely rammed with other looters. But when doing this method, guys, you know, don't get in the way of the people fighting. Wait until they've looted their stuff, then hop on the pile. Let's not get in the way of the people PKing. Let's make it more enjoyable for them. So I think I've managed to snag myself the last loot that we need to move on to the next method. I've marked the tile. I'm ready to pounce. Sounds so sad, I know, but I'm literally ready. It's quite an addictive way to make money. I'm not encouraging it because it's not ideal when you are PK and there's people looting. But if you have got nothing, then there's literally no methods that compare to this with the stats that I've got. Unfortunately, it's a method that I've got to do. So I've marked the tile. I'm ready to go. Okay, so that was pretty successful. I literally just looted off that pile 38k, which brings us on to the next method perfectly. That's a good loot. That's 40k. Let's get going. Okay, so I've come out of the PvP worlds. I've sold everything. I've got 182k, and I've kept 4 teleports, house teleports, which I looted. Now, for this next method, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to Skeletal Wyverns and buying the unstackable items that the Skeletal Wyverns drop off the players that are there, that have camped there for weeks on end. I have got a guide on this, guys, a very detailed guide. I won't be going into it too much in this video as I don't want to waste time. Let's get straight into the method. I'll put a link in the description to that video. So the only thing I'm going to need for this method is 1 teleport to house, and I'm going to buy 6, because it's my lucky number. I'm going to buy 6 ranging pots, and that's all I should need. I'm hoping my house is in Revenant, which it should be. 100% run, yes. Right, teleport to house. And then I'm going to run all the way to the Skeletal Wyvern caves, join Wyverncc clan chat, which is actually quite empty at the moment. It's slightly worrying, but hopefully we can still make money. Hopefully there's not any other runners online. So I've arrived at the caves. I'm going to hop to 509. Hopefully this will see if there is any other runners online. So I'm hopping to 509, 2 P-pots, world 509. Okay, so there is another runner online, so I'm really hoping that I'm going to be quicker than her. Going to trade, hopefully snag the first trade. Lovely. I believe they're going for 6k each at the moment. Do you need any R pots? Which is obviously range pots, because you can swap the one prayer pot for one range pot, which is obviously a much better deal for us. I've just managed to sell 2 of the range pots, 15k, netting quite a big profit there. Lovely. Okay, so the next trade, I've managed to swap 2 R pots for 2 prayer pots, which is ideal. I've managed to fill up my first invent, totaling a grand total of 319k. I've made an absolute novice mistake and I haven't brought a teleport with me, so I'm just going to go to Lummy and then run to the grand exchange, get everything I need, do another run. This has got to be the ultimate run of shame. Running all the way from Lummy to GE. If you ever see someone this level doing this run, you know they've forgotten the telly. That's the first invent sold, totaling 320k so far. So I'm going to literally keep repeating this method, guys, until I've got enough for the next method. I'll see you guys in a little bit. This guy has literally helped out this video so much. He's given us 150k for 2 range pots, which is some of the tips obviously you guys can expect whilst doing this. I'll just say thank you. Thank you. Which is absolutely brilliant. There's obviously no limit to what people can give you, so they, you know, if you've helped them out enough and they really do need this stuff, and like this guy here, shout out to Laser Kitty for helping us out, which is huge. So that's 200k in the bag. Let's finish off this invent and see how we get on. Yeah, I've managed to sort of finish up this run a little bit quicker than expected, coming in with a massive profit. This invent, obviously, with the 200k tip from that guy. The reason why I'm including it in this video is because it does happen regularly. Does that even make sense? Regularly? Yeah. I'm going to sell off this invent now and see what we've got. So we've got a grand total of 1 mil and 5k. So what we're going to do is now, guys, move on to lava dragons. We're going to buy a trident of the seas, bring literally no armor that costs any money, use the whole trident of lava drags, and see what we can make. Trident of the seas. For one of them is going to cost us a total of 891k, leaving us 114k. Let's buy rock climbing boots. No, just the climbing boots. My bad. I was going to say they've gone up in price a little bit. Okay, they're not buying yet. Let's go for a glory. Charges. Games neck, which is probably our quickest teleport. We're not going to buy a looting bag because hopefully we're going to get one of them early on in the drops. Let's make sure this buys. Put them in for 5k. If anyone wants to make some money, put some climbing boots in. Sell them for 830 at the moment. So that should near enough be our setup. What we're going to do is get the Zamorak book, which costs nothing. The Mage Cape, which costs nothing. Myth gloves, which costs again nothing. Ghostly robes, top and bottom, and the hopefully we've got the ghostly robe hat as well, because we haven't got the hat, so let's just buy a wizard's hat. I want a black wizard hat to sort of merge in a bit of camouflage. 5k. I'm not planning on dying, so I'm not going to buy any return sets. That might be a bit greedy of me. So we've still got a 99k spare. Let's buy 5 shark, 10 shark maybe, for the first trip, just to see how it goes. Actually, I'm going to bank 5 because we shouldn't need the 10, so I'm going to bank 5. And our total risk is 96k if we die. Protected items still 96k, so it's literally all untradables. We don't lose the runes in the trident either when we die. So let's see what we can do with a full trident at lava drags. A few things to note from the last method then, guys. Pick your times wisely. It was a lot harder when there was a lot of runners online, purely for the fact obviously there's more competition. So just make sure you pick your times wisely when you are joining Wyverncc and running. If there's 3 or 4 other people doing it, it's not worth your time, so just pop back on later. But if you do find a time there's no one else on, which I did in sort of the second half of the hour, you'll make crazy money. I've probably done, what, over 800k-ish in an hour and a half. So it's well over 500-600k an hour if you time it right. You could probably see anywhere up to 1 mil if you really do nail a good hour. Literally there's no stats. It cost me nothing to do apart from the 200k I started with, so it's a really good method to make a lot of money quickly with no stats. We're set up at Lava Drags in the northeast spot, just east of the gate. I find this place is the best one to go for. I'm really worried about this guy here, whether or not he's a scout, but hopefully he's not. Let's hope for a looting bag early on in the trip. I haven't brought a stand with me, so I can't run very far if PKs do come, but what I'm hoping for is I can log out in time or switch worlds quickly enough so they can't get me. What a way to start the trips. We've literally just started with 109k straight off the bat. We're going to pick up the scales. We're not going to use a pestle and mortar on them. 98k straight away for the Onyx bolt tips. First kill in. It's a great start. Our first inventory is literally taking about 10 minutes. Things to note from that. Make sure you don't aggro the dragon. So when I say that is make sure the dragon doesn't hit you. So you can instantly hop if a PK does log in. You haven't got the 10-second timer. The total invent loot is 203k in literally 10 minutes. So this could be, what, 1 mil an hour? Easily. So let's keep pumping. I'm going to buy a stamina pot. Let's keep pumping these trips until we get enough for the next method. When you are here, mark this tile I'm standing on now. This is the furthest aggro spot you can get without the dragon going the other way. Now, obviously this gives you an advantage over PKers, but it also gives you a disadvantage when trying to get away if you do get caught. This method is not an AFK method, although yes, you can go AFK. There is, it's heavily PK'd spot, so I wouldn't recommend it, especially if you're, scraping as much money as you can together like I am. Just stick with it, watch the screen, get away from the PKs and cash in the GP. According to the loot tracker, I've just made enough to cover the cost of the Trident of the Seas. So the Trident of the Seas was 890k. I've just come to a grand total of 896k with the recent Onyx drop. So I have got 1.6k charges left and the Trident's already paid for. So if anyone's wondering how much they're going to make roughly from one Trident, then this is something to base off. And my RNG here has been pretty crap. So, yeah, well, it happened. I did die. They got one of them really lucky freezes where I was literally about 20 squares away, round a corner, and still managed to freeze me. So I got really unlucky with that. Luckily enough, I didn't have much loot on me, though. Didn't lose much. Literally had a few things in the looting bag. I did die. Back to Edgefield for me. After just dying to them guys, I'm going to call it a day at Lava Drags. It is going to start getting slightly busier now. So I'm going to head on to the next method after I say all this. I've paused the timer. We're going to review how we've done over the last 3 hours and 41 minutes. So we've got a grand total of 1.4 mil, basically. And I'm going to put on the screen now exactly how much we've done at Lava Drags, which is about 1 mil. So we've had a really good, successful last couple of hours. Considering this was from absolute nothing, we're on a really low level account. We're doing all right. But obviously we've got another sort of 2.5 mil to go, 2.6 mil to go. So we have got a bit of work to put in. What I'm going to do is for now, guys, is log out, come back on tomorrow morning, then we're going to hit some scold revs. In the last clip, I completely forgot to include the 90k that we had in the bank from earlier. So we have got actually about 1.5 mil. Let's go ahead and buy the stuff that we need to do scold revs. We've went from 1.5 mil. I think I've bought everything I need to go to scold revs. So let's price check this invent. Yeah, so we're on about 1.5 mil still. I think I've got everything there. That's enough for 2 deaths at Scold Revs. I really hope I don't need 2 deaths, but there is 2 deaths just in case I do die once. I will be going with a CC, so hopefully them guys will protect me as much as I will protect them. The CC that we'll be using in this video, guys, is Scold Space Revs. It's a free-to-use CC, but you've got to follow the rules. I will go through these throughout this video, so make sure you stay tuned. This will be the inventory we're going for then, guys. So we've got a pretty basic range set up. Bear in mind we are going to be Scold. The last thing I did forget to mention is I did have to buy some Rev tellies, which comes to about 100k. They're about 25k each at the moment, so quite a big cost, but I think the Rev tellies are worth it just to speed up them trips a little bit more. I made some really novice mistakes. I forgot my bracelet, and I also haven't got a salve ammy. I did manage to snag a few kills though and loot myself 90k. Literally, it was 4 kills and got 90k, so it's a really good promising start heading into tomorrow. I'm going to log off for today, log back in tomorrow morning. Hopefully it's died down a little bit, meaning we can get some more loot, and then we'll start again there. Good morning, guys. This is me the next day. So basically what we're going to do is now head back out to Revs. Hopefully it's a little bit quieter than yesterday. It is still sort of Aussie time. It's quite late there, but there's probably quite a few people online. Let's see what we can do in the next couple of hours. We've got about 2.5 mil to make, and if we have one really good hour, I think we can do that. Let's start the timer and crack on. I'm so glad that I come back the next day. I've done my first trip in about 15 minutes purely because I've run out of bolts. I've literally looted 350k in 15 minutes. That's like, what, 1.2 mil an hour. So I'm hoping we can snag a nice little drop and be done with this within the next hour to 2 hours. I've made a bit of a risky move and I've moved out of the Scold Revs world, which worked out quite nice. This world's just been cleared by a max team, which obviously I can't be hit by. Any pure teams that do log in, though, I'm absolutely screwed unless I tell you out in time. So I'm really hoping I can just sort of like sit here, get a load of kills, sit below 30, telly out every time I see a team, and rake in more loot, because it was so packed in the Skald Revs world that it was just, I was getting like 1 in 5 kills, and it was just getting ridiculous. So I'm really hoping I can just sit here and rake in the kills without any hassle. Yes, get in there. Yes, I think we got enough. What a great way to finish this video. We literally just sniped 8 magic seeds, coming in at like 900k, which is literally finished off this episode half an hour early for us. So the total time was 5 hours 36 minutes, which I think is a really good sort of time. I haven't watched many other these videos. I'm sure there's people out there that have done it in 3 hours, but this is from absolute nothing on the baby pure. Literally no stats. I'm going to sell off the stuff now, guys, and buy the bond. That's all the stuff sold. We're just short of 4 mil. Let's really hope the bond actually buys, because this will extend this video quite horribly. 3997k, and it's sold for literally what we made. It took us 5 hours 36 minutes to get the bond from nothing, which I'm quite happy with. It's the first time trying this. If you guys do want to see more of these videos, make sure you hit the like button. I will be giving away this bond to celebrate this video if we hit 50 likes on this video, so make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you did enjoy it. Drop any suggestions down below, and I'll see you on the next video.